This is definitely an overkill, guys. Okay, you got it. So now I need to get my hammer pulling tool and see if I could actually pull it out. That's the most important question. And the problem is that crud, if it makes it down into the chamber of the bolt, you just can't simply install the bolt. You'll need to actually clean the bolt hole. Yeah, and it seems like this injector is not going to really move anywhere, but I'm going to leave this bolt in this hole, that way no crud's going to go there, but it's completely loose. Now I'm going to get my puller. This is my puller tool for the fuel injector. Thing is, this is in the way. So I'm gonna just remove this cap, remove the centerpiece. Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create like a little catch can for that fluid that's gonna leak out, the brake fluid. And that's actually what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna create one. This is actually a really clean can. I've been using it to put gas for my lawnmower inside. So I should be able to save some of that fluid. You could now see why I created such a bottle. Why am I using what I'm using? Because it will allow me to unscrew it. All the fluid's gonna go here, and I'll be able to actually drain the rest of it out. So we have a tiny e-socket. That's the correct one. So do that. That's probably too short. I'll need a longer one. There it is. So on that side there's nothing. I'll just put this out of the way. Get it out. Thin and very small. Put that there. Okay. So as you can see, that worked out really well. Get this out. Place it like that. That way, you know, finishes draining. I don't need to wait for it. Okay. I don't want some of this nastiness here. I'll get it out of the way here. So that should be good right there. Now I could put my tool back how it's supposed to be. And there's now plenty of room here. to actually install it. I hope it's nice and straight. Yeah, as you can see, that not a lot of room there. So let's see if we could actually get this thing loose. Oh, it's coming out. We are lucky we're located on this side of the engine. We would have to pull the engine just to do it. Just have to take our time. Okay, what I want to do now is I need to blow this off so that none of that crud's gonna go inside of the cylinder. Guys, we're just gonna use this to blow it off. Alright, that looks a lot better than it was. So let's go ahead and continue pulling. Alright, this is what it looks like. So, by the way, guys, you've seen I untightened the bolt. just saying, you know, I untightened it. The fork is not that important. I mean, the fork will remove itself. You know, it's no big deal. But you don't want to try to do this with the injector still being in there. As you could see, all of this crud has made it down in there. Kevin, can you please turn this off for now? Kevin, turn the noise off, please. As you can see, all of the black tar is all over the injector, and this is why half of the time you can't pull these things out. You know, but we are lucky that we're actually able to pull it out like this. So that is definitely a good thing. And let's take a look at what's going on down there. So I'm going to take a flashlight. Kevin, please just don't turn it on for now, please. Okay, we still got plenty of crud here. After removing it, that needs to get cleaned up. Looks like the copper washer has failed down in there, and I could see it's like a letter C. I actually have an endoscope I'll stick down in there and actually be able to show you. A little more editing on my part, but I think it's worth it. Maybe it's gonna be a separate video because it's just a little bit more work. Probably just do that. But if you see it on this one, then I use the endoscope and try to basically show you. But the crud has gotten so bad, and I think that only this one's leaking, but it made itself into this section as well, and it looks like a tiny bit over there, but I really don't see it, but I think it had nowhere to go and just pushed itself in. Like if you could see this area right here, you see like that underneath area, there's place where that crud could just go. So I think it's just this one that's leaking, and it just crawled itself all the way down there. So, but this is definitely good news. We're able to pull it out. It's good news that the location was here. It would have been fine if the location's here or here, not there, not there, and not there, because obviously there's no place. You could kind of get this one if you pull this master cylinder here, you know, but I mean, you know, that's just more work. I mean, I guess what's easier, pulling the cylinder or pulling the engine, because you would have to pull an engine. You can't pull an injector like that. So, but we're definitely lucky that this is the location where I decided to leak. So I will need to get down in there, clean everything up and stuff like that, and reseat it properly. I have special tools for that. That's gonna be like a separate video, but as you can see, we're able to pull it out successfully. And this is how you pull a fuel injector successfully. You know, to those of you that got a leak injector over there somewhere, I'm sorry. It's just gonna be more challenging for you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, God bless you, and see you in my next video.
My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.